And then once the offense started to struggle, it seemed that they've changed their identity into now more defensive focus. They're keeping teams below 70 points, and they're really locking to that. And for UST,
we also have to give credit to the teams that beat them. They really did their assignment. You know, you have a sample size already of the first round, so that's why the second round really becomes very, very involved. As you look at a PS bankable assist from Estacio, the slot pass to Akoe.
but what a time to get his first major opportunity to start versus the UP Fighting Maroons.
Remogat from Remogat distance. Doon nagsimula, no? Doon talaga nagsimula itong streak netong UP as Nick Caballero gets into traffic. The home credit drive of the quarter, get it with home credit. Dive by Belmonte, lays it up and in.
The chess battle between the coaches.
Yeah. Nissan Cup Instant Replay brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalo Seafood Sarap.
It's just a game. You still have another chance to bounce back next game. And that gave Kyle the reset that he needed. A reminder that it's still far from over. Now with the belief of the Tumacan community and the trust of the coaches, Kyle will start this match focused and grounded.
Maybe the best in collegiate basketball. In the meantime, a clear defensive move brought to you by Clear Men. Power up your dandruff-free scalp. Supercharged with.
And you see the aggressiveness of Belmonte, knowing that teams are going to collapse on Gani Stevens' role, which opens up the 15-footer for him.
The spray to Estacio is good.
It adds so much firepower to this already loaded offensive unit.
Speaking of firepower, Remogat, as soon as he released it, knew.
But fatigue, the noise, and the weight of expectation. Because this time, Ray Remogat isn't playing to prove himself. He is playing to embody the heart of the Fighting Maroon. Stronger, steadier, and built for any moment. So this courtside report is brought to you.
Cetaphil fast break of the quarter. Boost 15 essential ceramides to actively hydrate and restore skin barrier. Cetaphil. But now, as Isaac said, he is unleashed, and so is UST with Padrigal now in the fray. The assist from Padrigal to Buena Flor, and then the floater by Fortsky. Instant impact from Fortsky Padrigal.
And remember, this UST squad beat UP without Fortsky, but there's still a lot of questions.
Good point, good point.
How was Fortsky going to integrate? How was UP going to respond? So there's a lot of interesting storylines heading into this game.
14-10 is our score. Belmonte with 5 to shoot. He fades away. It's good. Backcourt. Oh. Turnover. Asido lines up the 3 and gets it to go. Gives up the dribble, trying to get a look away pass to Stevens. Padrigal has gotten a couple of disruptions now, a couple of steals. What a pass to Jello Crisostomo underneath.
Right here, Fortsky just probing, calm under pressure, finding the...
Cortea speeding up. Alarcon draws closer. The in-between game working for Harold Alarcon. Convert Super play of the quarter brought to you by Convert Super Fiber X. Live to the power of X.
And Mark Lemon was with him. Did not allow Harold to take the 3, but still stayed in front of him. But Harold just elevating and making the tough nitty.
And he really makes it look so good too, doesn't he? So smooth.
Suabe talaga.
Suabe. That's the word. Suabe rin yung sagot ni Mark Lemon off the glass for the home credit drive of the quarter. Get it with home credit. 1 minute to play. Steal. Completed. Look away. Goodbye. By UP at the end. This was the steal. Motolite Pang Matagalan play of the quarter brought to you by Motolite Pang Matagalan. Download.
That might pay dividends down the stretch.
Complete bench players na to, no? Remogat looking at Noruka. Noruka. They're gonna call.
Hip check. And you just see him like he's really trying to play through it.
He's folding, yeah. Looked like got the wind out of him. TV. Estacio is also back against Briones. Great escape. Great composure through that physical contact, Isaac. Both ends. that play again. Babalik-balikan moment, Ronnie.
Boom and Isaac, Koji Banyoflor was always reminded by head coach Pido Harencio na magkakumpiyansa ka naman sa sarili mo. And when I talked to him yesterday, he told me,
In the pick and roll, di ba?
It's not like they played before, right?
Oh, look at Nick Caballero find a way to scoop it up and in. Banyoflor with a dive. Akoe. The attempted slam. Paranada reloads, loses it. Remogan, pitch ahead to Fortea. Forget about it!
Which led to this fast break for UP. And Terrence Fortea, fourth ski on the floor, is really trying to get Colin Akoe involved because he hasn't really gotten a touch in the last few minutes.
By the way, that was a 5-0 run after that, or a 4-0 run. This one made it a 7. And that offensive foul, that's what the delay was not called on Fortea as Remogan knocks it down again. As they give up the offensive rebound off a free throw. UP does. But the gal inside to Akoe again! Another great pass from Fortsky.
As you just see here, Fortsky trying to create Collins with the great steal. And if you're Miguel Palanca,
Nigas to Baila against Asido. Out to Remogan. Back to Inigas again. Three is good! Tell me about this defensive format.
and really 1-3-1, but I think it was really the 1-2-2, but Fortsky doesn't care. Koji Benafor doesn't care. They get the N1 to break the zone.
On the Converge Super Play of the quarter, brought to you by Converge Super Fiber X. Live to the power of X. Palanca loses it. Alarcon denied.
And now really showing his defensive chops.
Clear defensive move here. Brought to you by Clearman. Power up your dandruff-free scalp supercharged. To Alarcon. Alarcon shakes. Alarcon sprays. Iniguez for his third triple of the game.
Right. In his limited minutes, actually was very aggressive. Took 5 shots, made 2 for 4 points. And this time they're going to Naruka.
What a play.
Really on a hard show. It's really get rid of the basketball and the big-to-big connection for the N1.
48 all. That is our 5th deadlock, but it's been a while. The last deadlock was at 10 all as Naruka spikes that ball out of there.
Tougher, smarter, and hungrier. In the dugout earlier, Coach Tom told the team, saying, big show up in defense. Everyone control the rebounds and be more aggressive as well.
Caballero bodying up against Baila. Naruka is waiting, but Caballero will not be denied and flashes the too small on Baila.
Really giving UP a taste of their own medicine, looking at the post early for their guards in that first half. But for the second half,
Rexona shot of the game. Stay cool in the heat of the game with Rexona Ice Cool. Keeping fresh throughout, it won't let you down.
that little too small right there.
Goes away and then goes back into it. The steal. Baila against Paranada. And Baila slips, but recovers just in time. It's a great matchup here. Levitt not giving an inch. But Alarcon wills that ball to trickle in. Patrigao, though. Let's look at this. Little space maker. Spin back. Callum. Torres on him. Back. Another steal. Callum trying to save it. 3 on none. Harold Alarcon steps back for 3. And Caballero comes down with it.
He really wants to take charge at this point in the game. Got a couple of drives, a couple of good baskets.
And Akoe says, it's my turn.
More from Miguel Palanca. Gets a little bit beat, reaches in, and Akoe finishes it.
Pabalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nixon Campulo. Asido pops out on Alarcon. His favorite shot. The leader.
This is good defense by Asido, cutting him off, but the semi-fade on that pull-up with the elevation.
Inigas fades away. Imitating Alarcon on that one.
Picture perfect rep in this case.
BDO winning ways. Play of the quarter. BDO, we find ways. And Coach Pido will call for time. Akoe against Stevens. They are reunited against each other. Akoe gets away. Left-handed drive. Right now, 50% sila. 21 of 42. Underneath, the duck in. The bag in the bucket.
And the drop goes to Johnny Stevens with the end-one.
Nissan Cup Instant Replay brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles, Panalong Seafood. Let's go to Cheska Ramos for this BDO courtside report.
Boom and Isaac, earlier you both kept talking about the bench of the UP Fighting Maroons. You know, when the light shines and the game begins, it's easy to focus on the ones inside the court. But behind them are the voices that never fade, the brothers on the bench. And when I talked to Eli Andres, Josh Cornell, and Sean Alter, they told me something that defines this team. Coach Gold always tells us each of us has our own role for the team to succeed, to energize the bench and support our brothers off the court. Because Boom and Isaac, when one shines, everyone shines. When one falls, everyone lifts him back up.
Cabanero against Alarcon. Goes back to the screen. Cabanero gets away on a two-man empty corner. And we're right back at 72-70. Remoga drives high off the glass. What a quick play off the timeout, Isaac.
Really just quick zone buster, try to get into the paint on an easy floater.
Let's go to Sydney Oliva for a BDO courtside report.
Boom and Isaac, tiwala. That's what the Growling Tigers need to finish this game. With the intensity of this game getting to its peak, the Growling Tigers will have to push through the physicality.
From how much he was rating earlier.
Cabanero asking for it again. Akoe, mouse in the house. Out to Cabanero for three. He gets it to go! And the lead goes back to UST after the Yamaha Rapid three-point shot. Brought to you by Yamaha Aerox. Fast never looks back. Down it goes for UP. They want to go back to Collins. Down the basement. Spin. Drop step. Goodbye.
Earlier, took his time, waited for the double. This time, opted to just go into a quick move. And Malacca couldn't do anything anymore.
Torres to Alter. Back to Torres. Torres thought about the three. At the nail with the jumper.
You're expected to hit your shots, and now your teammates are not hitting theirs. So parang mas na-pressure ka eh, na, oh, I gotta keep the percentage up of the team, and I gotta hit mine.
Gets the screen from Akoe. Akoe underneath. Up and in. Alarcon gets away. Recovery by Cabanero. Alarcon stays with the play.
As you said, patented.
Patented. Akoe spins. Oh, he put Naruga in a blender that time.
And Akoe has played most of this game, and fourth quarter, with a minute left, just finding the extra juice.
14 points, Isaac, in this fourth quarter. But Alarcon answers with a money ball.
But just don't be sure, as we see Fortsky Padrigao, who left somewhere midway to the third quarter on a sprained ankle.
Good stroke for the shooter. Lemon trying to stay with Harold. Alarcon fades away. Unguardable. Speaking of special, he has been tonight.
And really, Mark Lemon sticking it in like glue. But Harold Alarcon.
Asido drives, puts it up. No, Akoe offensive rebound. Back to Asido, short jumper. No, Akoe. And a jump with 3.6. Here we go. Lemit to Akoe. Akoe loses it. The pickup by Alarcon. And UP